Hello, and welcome to One Replay Day, Day 30. Today's replay is a PvT on Vonnie Research Station. My opponent is a Platinum Terran player named Quinn. So generally speaking right now, I still feel quite strong against Terrans. The one thing that really seems to get me still is Widowmine drops. So when I'm scouting, I'm always very vigilant about looking for early gas taken that isn't being used for a Reaper. I'm actually doing a build that I haven't done before, at least not on one of these replays. So what this build is a very early proxy Stargate. I should be throwing down the Stargate right now. A little bit late. Still like my old start. Anyways, yeah, basically I'm going to get an Oracle in his base a little bit after 5 minutes. The benchmark is like 505, 510. We'll see how quick I get it done. I'm not extremely familiar with it, but I've had it work a few times. I wonder what this SCV is doing. I see it. I've got a Stalker. I guess I'm gonna go kill it. Yep, get an Oracle. Should be Chrono boosting this. I'm not. It's gonna slow me down. But it's gonna be right about 5 minutes. Okay, so I kill his SCV scout. Oh, he's got a turret coming down though. This isn't gonna do a whole lot. Oh, it was silly of me to just lose it. I'm building another though. Alright, so I take my Expo. So the Oracle pressure isn't gonna do enough damage to kill him anymore now that he's got turrets. He's starting in basic. Yeah, I'm gonna go kill that. Delay his expansion. See that he's going bio for sure. Back home I should be up and turn on a Robo, so I'm gonna need Colossus. With this probe out here just to see if he does like an early timing, because he's got enough units now where you could push across and get a full ton overcharge. Do I have a Mothership Core? I don't have a Mothership Core yet. That's a mistake. I do have a Sentry, so I could force field him out, but honestly, if I think he pushed across right now, well, the thing is he really can't. He needs to leave at least a Marine force at home to deal with any possible extra Oracles. That's the nice thing about opening up Stargate, is you always threaten that pressure even if it's not really there. And right now it's not. I mean, I've got one Oracle. Okay, so now that he's getting his turret up, he can be coming across. But by this point I've got a Mothership Core and I'm going to have a photon overcharge even if he were to move out right now. But he's not. He's just sitting back being content. Worker-wise, I am ahead by 6. He's ahead in armor supply. How many gates do I have? I only have 2 gateways. I'm not using them either. I need to be using these gateways. I'm trying to float a little bit of money, not a ton. Getting Colossus? Okay, so I've started to get Colossus, which is good. Get a Revelation off. That was a good idea. Alright, so he just got his starport up. He's just starting his first couple medevacs. He's gas starved. That's a mistake. Oh, he saw it. Okay, so yeah, he's adding on those gas now. He's started a 3rd. I should be looking at a 3rd here pretty soon too. I'm getting my Colossus coming up. I'm getting an upgrade. It's my first +1 now. He's got +1 already. He's gonna have 1/1 in a second here. Alright, so we got a Hallucinated Phoenix coming out to see what he's doing. The answer's just playing macro. Good observer placement by me here on the side to see any drops coming in. Okay, so I've got my 3rd coming up. Alright, so I get another Revelation. I see that he's moving up. Alright, so at this point I have to make a call. If he just comes straight across, whether I can defend my 3rd. I've got 2 Colossus with a 3rd on the way, but I don't have enough gateways. I'm only at 3 gates. Yeah, that's gonna hurt me. I'm gonna have almost full energy though on this mothership core. Alright, so he comes in. I can get the Oracle Tiger. As long as I've got something tanking for these Colossus, they'll do work. So that's a good time warp. It stops them from getting up to my Colossus quickly. An overcharge down. He's going to get the Colossus down, but I hold my third. During that time, he wasn't macroing at all. I mean, neither of us were really macroing during that. Alright, so he's been pushed off. I'm up to 2 Colossus again. Has he started Viking production yet? Okay, so he's just started Viking production. His production was a bit late. You should really be looking probably at 5-ish barracks. Also, he's not using his factory at all, so he could either be using it to scout or he could be building something like Widow Mines. I haven't started an upgrade yet. This is about the time when I want to be looking at starting either charge or blink. In this game, I think it's going to be charge. Need a pylon out here so I can warp into. Good, I'm adding on enough warp gates finally. Continuing my upgrades. Heading on cannons. This is where I think drops might sneak in. Alright, so I know he took the gold as his third then. What's his armor supply? No, it's higher than mine still. If I start using these gateways, I think I'm going to here in just a little bit. Adding on gases. I should be sending an observer out. I use the select all army hotkey, which is bad, so we'll pull my observers out of position. I'm moving my mothership core back over this way because I'm going to keep my army on this side. So I want to build a photon overcharge if he does a drop on this side. I do have stalkers sitting on this side just in case he does some sort of doom drop right now. But I really don't know because I pulled my observers back when I shouldn't have. Surprised that I'm not continuing Colossus production. Oh, I've got a Templar Archives down. Alright, so I've got Storm coming. Okay, so I'm getting charged, but it's late-ish. Does he really only have 2 Vikings? He added on a second starport, which is good, but he's not producing out of it. He got money, too. He should be producing Vikings to counter my Colossus. I mean, I've only got 3, 4 on the way. But at this point, I'm just building up energy towards storms. I've still got my Doom Drop production on the side here. Alright, so he's heading out a 4th. So must be going to build proxy pylons. Yep. Good. Still good observer. Still no sensor tower. Still good observer placement. He's moving out. Make sure you're using all my gateway cooldowns. Feeling quite a bit of money here. These should be Archons. Okay. Alright, so we're fairly close in army supply. He backs up. I don't know where he is. I'm moving out to meet him. But he's not there. So I'm just dancing. Upgrade wise, I'm at 1-2. He's at 1-1, so I've got an upgrade advantage for a second here, for 17 more seconds. Alright, so now I'm getting double ups. He's still only getting one at a time. Yeah, as well as the other run by that was going to go into his 4th. But I'm coming across now. I feel pretty good about where I am army-wise, and I am ahead. Counterstorm yet. Not on enough anti-air. there though. They should turn into Archons. No, maybe not. A few Fallen Storms again. I could just loot these Colossus for free. Alright, so now he's producing 4 Vikings at a time, but it's a little bit late. I should be warping in Stalkers, not Zealots. Adding on more gateways. I'm floating a shit ton of money. I should be mass expanding, and I should be adding on more gateways. And another Robo or Stargate transition. Alright, so I'm backing up because I realize I don't have any anti-air. I've got Stalkers coming in now. I never got Blink either. Wouldn't be a bad idea to get Blink. Alright, so now I need to move kill his gold. I'm gas saturated over here. Throws on his 4th again. Alright, so now he should know where I am. Just walking the sensor tower range. He's slow to react though. I am all the way at his base. He did pull his SCVs. Oh, he's flying away with this. Okay, so he's just giving it up. It is good that he's getting vehicle upgrades, although it's a bit late for that. I wish I had a closer pylon. I should be trying to move a pylon closer. Why did I leave this other sensor tower up? Lets him know exactly where I am. Alright, so I am mass expanding, which is good. Full chrono boost. Almost full chrono boost. Full chrono boost. I'm getting Blink. I'm gonna feel that sensor tower. Got a cloak on the way. Has he built any ghosts yet? Doesn't look like it. And it's too late at this point. Storms are just gonna rack him. And with that, GG. Okay. Once again, I didn't have enough gates in a timely manner. I barely held my 3rd because I couldn't warp in enough tanks for my Colossus. I was late on getting an upgrade out of my Twilight Council. I do feel like Charge was the right pick at that point, but Blink would have been okay too. My proxy pylon placement wasn't the best. This is halfway across the map yet. I could have had one up here, or even one just over in here somewhere. I actually had a base here. I could have had more along here or even in here. I mean, just to be that much closer to warp in, as opposed to trying to have to walk all the way across the map. I did do a good job of going and getting him before he could build a counter to Templar, although he had time. He probably could have had a few ghosts out at least. But I feel like I had enough Templar where he wasn't going to have enough ghosts to match me. His production wasn't very good. Oh no, he added on some more, but still, it's 8. Which isn't terrible, but he could have had more. Basically, he sat in Storm. What's his problem? Oh, this was the game where I had an insane defense against the Doom drop he did. That wasn't that long ago. And by insane defense, I mean I'm going to feed back some medevacs. Spoiler alert. I do want to see that. I think it's when I start moving across and then I send an observer over to the right here. That's farther ahead than this. I remember seeing 4 medevacs out of an observer and warping in Templar. Right here. Alright, so right here, I see the medevacs. I don't have quite enough gas, so I get 3 Templar. I can't quite get 4, but it is just in the nick of time. And that is 4 full dead medevacs. Which, that honestly probably would have carried me through. If I hadn't got that, it would have been very difficult. I mean, I would have still made good trades over here, and I could have probably still killed this base, but I would have taken heavy losses back home before I recalled that. Yeah. To this point, this would have been dead if he would have moving up into my production, probably starting to kill gateways. I would have killed this and recalled back, so I would have been still a base down if I hadn't caught that on that observer. So another thing I should be doing is I shouldn't need to see the medvacs. I should leave a couple Templar back here, just in case anyway, as trap defense with those cannons. But overall, pretty good game. I'm glad I set that observer that way and saw that drop coming in. It definitely made the game a lot more winnable. Anyways, till next time.